The bombs fell in Gaza. Congress kept enjoying boarding planes. Since October 7th, dozens of US lawmakers have taken sponsored trips to Israel, luxury hotels, security briefings, and meetings with Benjamin Netanyahu. More than $4 million spent, Republicans and Democrats alike. As support for Israel falls among American voters, one question keeps following the money. Who is influencing whom? Luxury hotels, private briefings, congressional delegations crossing the Atlantic. As war reshaped the Middle East, millions of dollars continued flowing into sponsored trips. Now the questions grew over influence in Washington. Dozens of members of the US Congress and senior Capitol Hill staff have taken sponsored trips to Israel, funded by a charitable affiliate of the pro-Israel lobby group AIPAC, since the October 7th attacks, according to an analysis of congressional ethics filings. The records, reviewed by The Guardian, show that the American Israel Education Foundation, or AIF, spent more than $4.2 million on at least 15 delegations involving lawmakers and staff from both parties. Since October 2023, at least 26 Democratic and 52 Republican members of Congress have participated in AIF-funded visits. The average cost exceeded $26,000 per traveler, with some lawmakers making multiple trips.
These trips have been a standard tool for building support for Israel on Capitol Hill. Agreeing to go on one of these trips is also a litmus test for politicians who want to signal a pro-Israel position to AIPAC and to important donors.
The delegations included meetings with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, opposition politicians, military officials, and advocates of Israeli settlement expansion in the occupied West Bank. According to the report, participants stayed at luxury hotels and attended briefings on Israeli security concerns, regional politics, and foreign policy. The findings come as support for Israel has declined among many American voters. Polling cited by the report found that 8 in 10 Democrats and Democratic-leaning independents now hold an unfavorable view of Israel.
AIEF missions are designed to educate participants about the US-Israel relationship, the security concerns confronting our closest ally in the Middle East, and the geostrategic challenges and opportunities in the region.
The AIF defended the program, saying its missions are designed to educate participants about the US-Israel relationship, regional security challenges, and opportunities for peace. The organization said travelers meet people from across Israel's political spectrum. The filings show the trips continued through 2024, 2025, and into 2026, even as criticism of Israel's military campaign in Gaza intensified internationally. The report is likely to add to growing scrutiny of AIPAC's role in Washington as debates over US support for Israel become increasingly divisive across American politics.
How to do it, how to end it. We want to, as I said, decimate the ballistic missile program, which we're doing, decimate the nuclear program, which we're doing. I think that those are goals that are achievable. But I'm not going to put a schedule or a stopwatch on it. I think we have goals that have to be achieved, and we're not counting the days. But I will say this canard that we drag the United States into it is not just a canard. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I think President Trump said it best, and I said it as well many times. There's always a danger in acting. But in conditions of existential threats, there's a much greater danger in not acting. What do you think would have happened if America did not act now? Just imagine what would have happened. In a few months' time, no more than a year, Khamenei, still alive, would have ordered the beginnings of the new nuclear program and the reconstructed ballistic missile program to move underground. Now, it'll take them a little time, maybe a few years, but you can't reach those programs. And they develop intercontinental ballistic missiles, okay? That means missiles that can hit Chicago and New York and Florida and Texas and California. Oh, but they don't have it yet. That's what people said. Right, let's wait. Well, just let them do it, just wait and let them do it. You won't be able to do it. It's the last moment. No, it takes a little time. I mean, you had a few months to prevent them from doing it and to just decimate these industries and perhaps achieve this transitional government in Iran. So you sit back and you say, well, it's not going to happen in the next Thursday, so let's not act. I tell you that there's enormous risk in not acting, much greater risk than acting. And if you think that the oil markets are in trouble today, think of Iran with nuclear weapons and the means to deliver them. Then think of the blackmail that you would endure.
I didn't exactly ask, however.
Okay, we're going to go to the next question.
No, I think it's only fair. This is a serious subject.
What is the question?
There's one question for,
Yeah, go ahead.
Alvin.
Go ahead.
We don't have a lot of time.
Why don't this is important?
Go ahead, ask.
Of course, but you have
There are,
colleagues that want to ask questions.
there are oil fields around the world that are burning. Gas prices are going up. The war is popular here in Israel. It is not popular with many Americans. My question was, how do you see this ending? Not why, not even when. What do you imagine the day after?
Well, we have achievable goals, and I'm not going to speak about the full battle plans that we have with the United States. We're well coordinated with them. I will say this, that once we achieve our goals, then I have argued, I think, and Americans understand this very well, because we're real partners. I think that what has to be done is to have alternative routes. Instead of going through the choke points of the Hormuz Straits and the Bab el-Mandeb Straits, in order to have the flow of oil, just have oil pipelines, gas pipelines, going west through the Arabian Peninsula, right up to Israel, right up to our Mediterranean ports, and you've just done away with the choke points forever. That is definitely possible. So I see that as a real change that will follow this war. But I also see this war ending a lot faster than people think. I think you have to, in war, you have to grit your teeth. Churchill said that democracies suffer from the slumber of democracies, as he called it. And they only wake up, he said, they may wake up only when they hear the gong, the jarring gong of danger, is the way he put it. Well, you're hearing the jarring gong of danger. The jarring gong of danger is Iran gets nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles. That's not a jarring gong. That is an apocalypse. Don't let it happen. And the function of leaders is to stand and tell people the truth, even when things are uncomfortable. That's what you have to do. And you don't always see the danger in time. But leaders are tasked with the task of seeing danger in time and acting on it. And I hope that in time, people will see the wisdom and the courage of President Trump's decision and his leadership, and the fact that we're working together. America is not fighting for Israel. America is fighting with Israel for a common goal, to protect our future, to protect civilization against these barbarians.
Next question, one question, Guy Azriel from I-24 News.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Guy Azriel, I-24 News. President Trump said today he did not like the Israeli strike on the Iranian gas fields. My question to you, was the President aware of Israel striking that gas field? Did you approve it? And please, if you may, do you see any signs that the Iranian regime is collapsing? And what assurances do you give the Israeli public that if it does stand on its feet, we will not see another wave of a war with Iran in maybe 5 or 10 years?
Well, I'll say two things. Fact number one, Israel acted alone against the Slawiya gas compound. Fact number two, President Trump asked us to hold off on future attacks, and we're holding out. What do we see? What happens if are there any signs that the Iranian regime is cracking? A lot of signs. A lot of signs. I wish I could divulge all of them, but I see that. But will I tell you, will I commit right now that it's going to collapse? I can tell you that we're working to create the conditions for it to collapse. but it may survive, it may not. If it survives, it'll be a lot weaker. There's no comparison. It'll be at its weakest point, shorn of industries that it built over decades, death industries, shorn of many other capabilities that they have, and equipped with the experience, with the knowledge that if they try it again, they'll be hit again even harder. I cannot tell you of the technological developments that we are engaged in to anticipate this and other possibilities. But Israel has shown that it can do wondrous things. And in partnership with our American allies, we can do amazing things. Amazing things. As Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, said, these are the two most amazing air forces in the world. It's the two most amazing intelligence services in the world. It has the capabilities to confront these barbarians and to outstrip them, both in innovation and, when necessary, in lethality. It's directed, it's targeted lethality. It's going against the killers and as much as possible to avoid civilian casualties. We have those capacities. We're building them for the future. That is what safeguards the future. You know, if people want to be naive, then they don't see the kind of world we're living in. In this world, it's not enough to be moral. It's not enough to be just. It's not enough to be right. You know? One of the greatest writers of the 20th century, someone that I admire a lot, was the historian Will Durant. Now, he wrote many volumes. I read most of them. He also wrote The Lessons of History, very brief, 100-page book, in which he said, well, history proves that, unfortunately and unhappily, Jesus Christ has no advantage over Genghis Khan. Because if you are strong enough, ruthless enough, powerful enough, evil will overcome good. Aggression will overcome moderation. So you have no choice. If you look at the world as it is today, you have to be blind not to see that the democracies led by the United States have to reassert their will to defend themselves and to oppose their enemies in time while there's still time, before the jarring gong of danger wakes them up and wakes them up too late. This is where we are now. The fact that people don't see that, the fact that a lot of the news media are harking on a lot of fake news, but also a lot of short-sightedness, and do not see the historic period and the historic struggle that we are engaged in now, doesn't obviate these truths. We have to be strong. We have to be armed. We have to be more powerful than the barbarians, or they will not be merely at the gate. They'll crash our gates and destroy our societies. That's what Israel is doing now with the United States. And I'm very proud of the fact that the Israeli people are standing strong, that the Israeli army is standing